Thank God for Chicken Wednesday at historically black colleges and universities. What is Chicken Wednesday? Some of y'all might ask that. Now, if you went to a HBCU, if you're an HBCU alum, you know what it is. But if you aren't, it's all good. It's perfectly fine. I'm here to educate people on what Chicken Wednesday is. Now, Chicken Wednesday is every Wednesday at an HBCU, at most HBCUs, I think, might be all, but most of them, during lunch hour, fried chicken will be served in the cafeteria, baked chicken, greens, macaroni and cheese, cornbread, sweet potatoes, sometimes black-eyed peas. Oh, it's going to be jumping. You're going to get the meal of a lifetime. And listen, Chicken Wednesday is not just going to the caf and just eating. It's an event for real. Like, you gotta get dressed up all the way. Like, you gotta get fly when you go into the cafeteria. Cause it's like Thanksgiving, except you can run into that fine shorty. It's like a weekly Thanksgiving. Let me say that. Let me correct myself. It's like a weekly Thanksgiving, except you can run into that fine shorty you got a crush on every time you come up in there, or a couple of the fine shorties you got a crush on. You see, at 18 years old, I embarked on my journey. I left Chicago, Illinois, left the south side of Chicago, Illinois, packed up my belongings and headed to Mississippi Valley State University, a school in the Mississippi Delta, a historically black college in the Mississippi Delta, right? Got down there, and I remember going into my first Chicken Wednesday and said, oh my God, I ain't never seen the calf this packed yet. Now, mind you, this is my first week, so I'm new to this. I don't know, but I'm like, man, why is the calf so packed today? I'm talking about teachers in line, every type of administrator you can think of. I'm talking about Asian teachers, Hispanic teachers, the black teachers, don't matter what it is. They all in line for this chicken. And people that don't even go to the university, they in line piling in the doors to try to get some of this chicken. And I was like, oh, this is what this is. I remember I bit into that chicken, damn near lost my mind. It reminded me of my mama or my grandma cooking that food. And I was in heaven. When I found out they do that every week, I said, Birdman hand rub. You feel me? I wanted to get on the phone. I get on the phone like Slim. Y'all know Slim, Birdman, brother Slim used to always be on the phone in the background like this. On every picture, always on the phone in the background. I got on the phone, called my mama. You know, every Wednesday, they serving chicken, macaroni and cheese, greens, cornbread. Like, what sweet potato they getting down in the calf every Wednesday? Man, listen, it saved my life. Me being 10 hours away from home, I can't go. I'm not like other in-state students in Mississippi. You know, at Mississippi Valley State, a lot of the kids they come from Memphis, 2 hours away. Some people living in Greenwood, right next door. Some people living in, an hour and 30 minutes away, 45 minutes away. Some people living, an hour away tops. I'm 10 hours away. I can't go home and eat grandma cooking. I can't go home and eat my mama cooking. Chicken Wednesday is going to make sure I'm fed and full. And going to make sure I have a festive event while eating. Because I promise y'all, Chicken Wednesday is what forced me to learn how to dress. All right? Because I wanted to look good after I got my hair cut in the student union. Yes, at historically black colleges. I love this about my HBCU. My dog, Marcus Hampton, we call him Big Hamp. Big Hamp was in there cutting hair from Tuesday to Thursday, making sure brothers get crisp and sharp. And you can get a haircut for $10 in the student union. I would go get hamped up. This is when I had my low cut, right? With the waves and all that. Well, I ain't had the waves at the time, but my low cut, I was clean, right? I go get my cut, come up in there, make sure I'm clean. Get my Forever 21 H&M outfit on, walk up in that calf. You feel me? I feel like Denzel. Denzel in Training Day, Denzel, I don't know, one of the movies that all the women love Denzel in. Denzel in Out of Time. My mama loved how Denzel looked in Out of Time. I thought I was Denzel from Out of Time when I walked up in the cafeteria. You feel me? And I had to learn how to put them fits together. This is the first time I started internet shopping because it wasn't no malls near me in Itta Bena, right? And that's what Mississippi Valley is, in Itta Bena, Mississippi. I had to learn how to internet shop and all of that. Make sure I try to get the clothes size correct because I ain't trying to return nothing. You feel me? But This is where I learned that the Chicken Wednesday had me learning this shit for real, right? And then when I think about Chicken Wednesday, I be like, damn, like, is it really a cultural, like, this is everybody you know. If you won't see a girl, you ain't seen a girl in a few days, you know you're going to see her on Wednesday. You know you're going to see her on Wednesday. I done talked about this on the channel a few times. They had a brother like me getting up, going to go get something to drink so I can keep walking past the girls so I can see if she see me. So I can look at her in the eye and glance at her and see if her homegirl's looking at me as I walk past. You feel me? Chicken Wednesday was the move, man. And y'all know I ain't lying, boy. Cafeteria line around the corner. I would go get in line, get my chicken, get my plate, sit the plate down, hop right back in line so I can get me some more chicken so we can be all good and squared away. Had me 2 plates sitting down there. I was about 140 pounds, 150 pounds soaking wet at this time, too. I was getting down. And then I was walking all day in that hot Mississippi sun. Boy, I was getting good cardio in all the time. And I stayed in New Men dormitory in the back. Like, so I had to march across campus to go to them communication courses and all of that. But anyway, man, yeah, Chicken Wednesday, y'all know, it ain't no game in there. Everybody in there laughing, joking. Shit, you might see somebody you ain't seen in a minute. You like, damn, boy, I thought you was out of school, man. Shit, had to come in here and eat, man. Let me stop, but y'all know, man, but Chicken Wednesday would save lives, man. Y'all know I wasn't cooking. Couldn't go eat mama food. They kept me right, man. Taught me how to dress. All of that, for real. I mean, I wasn't, in high school, I wasn't bummy or nothing. But it had me really dressing like a fraternity member. Like the brother of Kappa Alpha Psi, which I would eventually become a brother of Kappa Alpha Psi. But it had me dressing like a brother of Kappa Alpha Psi before I was actually in the bond. You know what I'm saying? Because I wanted to be smooth. I wanted to be sharp. I wanted to be sharper than the goddamn porcupine. When I ran across the women in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, Chicken Wednesday, it was a time for us to let our hair down throughout the week. You stressing about a final exam coming up. You stressing about a big project you got to do. A crazy paper you got to type. You stressing about, I don't know. You got to make up some work. You stressing about something you got going on in class. Everything gonna be okay on Chicken Wednesday. Once you bite into that chicken, taste that macaroni and cheese, you gonna be in heaven. And Mississippi Valley State used to have the Frank Red Hots right on deck for you to go to pour on your chicken. I had never tried the Frank Red Hots. It's like a mild, the mild Frank Red Hots. Like when you pour it, I never had that before I got to Valley. When I put that on that chicken, chef's kiss, took me to heaven. Took me to heaven on earth. I ain't lying. If I'm lying, then I'm flying. And you can see my feet are firmly cemented to the ground, so I gotta be telling y'all the truth. I got to be telling y'all the truth all the way through and through. But yeah, man, like Chicken Wednesday really help you thinking, man, it's gonna be all right. You stressing, you eat this chicken, you gonna be good. Ironically, Double Quick, because the gas station, listen, I would never eat no chicken from a gas station in Chicago, Illinois. But in Mississippi, in the Mississippi Delta specifically, I'm eating chicken. But Double Quick gas station had a 5-piece special that I would get with a small mashed potatoes and gravy for $5 and some change. Seriously. Double Quick sold fried chicken. They sold okra. Mashed potatoes and gravy. They sold, what else they sold up in there? Chicken on the stick. They sold all type of food up in there, and I was getting fed. If the cafeteria closed early, excuse me, because y'all know HBCU cafeterias be closing early. They be closing about 7 o'clock. And y'all know we be hungry beyond that time. So if the cafeteria was closed, boy, I would walk across the highway to the Double Quick gas station, me and my homie Melvin. I would go walk across the highway to go get me some of that Double Quick chicken. I can remember myself, freshman year, 18-year-old baby face me, man. I didn't get no facial hair until I was like 24. I ain't lying. I had no facial hair. I was a little baby. My little baby face self walking across the double quick getting my chicken. They like, you go to school here? You look so young, baby. The older black women up in there, you know, the grandmamas and the aunties and all that. Baby, you look so young. You go to school over here? You look like you about 15. Now I'm over here in college, y'all. You must don't do that other stuff. You don't smoke, you don't drink, which I didn't. No, I don't. I can tell, baby. Well, look, here, get you an extra piece of chicken. Thank you. That's what I love about the South. I love that about the South. Them Southern black women make sure you fed. They gonna take care of you. Look like you a good dude, you a good young kid. Are they gonna make sure you good? Here you an extra piece of chicken, baby. I know your mama don't want you to be eating good out here. You got an accent. You ain't from here. You from Chicago? Yeah, South Side Chicago, man. But thank God for Chicken Wednesday, boy. What? It kept all of us good, man. And let me say this too now. I can't forget about Fish Friday. Every Friday, boy, they had that fish, that rice, that corn on the cob and all. Man, they had, boy. What else they had? That fish was popping. That fish was banging on Friday. Man, I miss college, man. I miss school. For real. Being at Mississippi Valley, me and my homie Melvin, Derek, Dorian, Courtney, all me and my boys and boy, we be getting that chicken, kicking back, cooling, putting that Frank Red Hots, that mild Frank Red Hots on the fish. Well, some days they had a Louisiana up in there too. Y'all know Louisiana is the classic hot sauce, but yeah, what? I was eating like a king at chicken because of Chicken Wednesday. But Chicken Wednesday helped keep me together. I was getting homesick when I first got there. 10 hours away from home. First time I ever been that far. You know what I mean? And I went to Mississippi Valley State because they gave me a full academic scholarship. And my mama like, hey man, we can't afford to pay for no school and you can't be no full ride opportunity. My father went to Alcorn State. I'm like, I'm going to go down to the South like my dad did, like my daddy did. I'm going to do like my daddy did and go down here, get this degree. My father didn't finish out, but I'm going to get my degree, do what I got to do. And I went down to the South, man, and had the time of my life. But y'all know I ain't lying. That Chicken Wednesday saved lives, man. Saved lives. You depressed? Old girl ain't texting your phone back. She acting crazy. Old girl stressing you out and all that shit, man. Go to Cab. Go to the Cab on Chicken Wednesday. Eat with your partners, man. Eat with your boys, man. You finna be laughing, having a good old time. You might find you a new girl in there. The old girl acting up. She don't want to be rocking with you. Might find you a new joint up in there. Listen, I done got a few numbers. Not in person, but after seeing somebody on Chicken Wednesday, they find you on social media. I was in the social media age range. I went to college from 2011 to 2015. Then I went to grad school from 2015 to 2017, right? I went to grad school at Arkansas State University, at PWI, but undergrad, Mississippi Valley, from 2011 to 2015. That's during the Twitter era. You feel me? This is when Instagram didn't even have no DM at the time when it first popped off. Somebody go right under an old picture, go write their phone number. A girl go write their phone number under an old picture from 96 weeks ago. Drop a number under there, girl go find you on Twitter, start subtweeting you. Somebody was looking, one of my followers was looking good in the calf today. She'd be like, he had on this fit. Then you know she talking about you. Then she get to shooting in the DM. Man, listen, it's taking me back, man. I remember all of this, man. But yeah, man, Chicken Wednesday was the grounds for everything. Conversation starters for, a romantic interest, to a time to decompress. It was almost like homecoming week was the time we really kicked back and chilled and relaxed and all that. That was that time, homecoming week. 100%, right? Homecoming week was the time for it. But Chicken Wednesday was really another time to really kick back too. Especially Chicken Wednesday during homecoming week. Come on, fam. What? I'm going to go live talking about all of this stuff. You know what I mean? Because I got so many stories from school. Fun, crazy stories, all of that. But I didn't been long-winded enough. But y'all get the point, man. Listen, everybody named Mama be in there on Chicken Wednesday. Matter of fact, at Valley, we had a art teacher named Miss Vaughn. Miss Vaughn would get the police escort. They would ride her up there on the little cart. And right in front of the cab, Miss Vaughn come up there, walk up them steps, get her some chicken to eat, sit down, and have the time of her life in there eating her chicken, relaxing. Go on back to class. She get a ride back to class where she teaching at. All the time. Oh, Miss Vaughn, man. Hope Miss Vaughn doing well, man. Hope Miss Vaughn is doing well. But yeah, man. Shout out to Chicken Wednesday to every college student at a HBCU. And from every college student at a HBCU or HBCU alum, we deeply appreciate it. Chicken Wednesday. So HBCUs, y'all keep that tradition going. I'm out, y'all. Peace.